There are two things I recall that have influenced me mostly in my interest in sustainability education. The first is having grown up in the land in southwestern Montana on a large ranch, having my grandfather always say things like, if you take care of the land will take care of you. Made sense then, makes sense now. That was easier to practice when you were out there on the land. Later on in my life, as I moved into more metropolitan areas in which it was kind of frankly hard to even see where the natural world was because of the built layers, I became interested in how that ethic might, emerge in a more metropolitan area. So after a stint as a journalist, I went into higher education. I retrained myself as an educator and began to think about how that ethic might sort of unfold in the educational sphere. My name is Terril Shorb. I'm a faculty member in the adult degree program here at Prescott College, and I'm also the founder and coordinator of the Sustainable Community Development Program, which is now in its 10th year here. One of the reasons that I persist in this sustainable community work is I early on in my ranch life saw the utter devastation caused by, for instance, coal strip mining, where you go in and just overturn the land. You dig down 200 feet and you turn it upside down. And when I went home after one of those days of seeing that, and I flipped the switch, I turned on the light and then I turned it right back off because I realized, my God, every time I turned that light on, I could just see that big coal shovel taking another bite out of the living earth. And so ever since then, I've thought, we can't cumulatively keep taking those big bites out of the living earth and not have it ultimately wreak havoc on all of us. So I realized this is a social justice issue, it's a conservation issue, it's all rolled together. Every creature has the right, I think, to live a healthy life. So that's what keeps me in there, pitching day after day, even though sometimes you see the news and you think, my gosh, will we ever be able to do enough in time? For my students and me, the answer is, well, we're going to keep doing this and we will hope that it's in time. And the optimist in me says, enough people are interested now, I think we will do this in time. One of the things I like to share with people is that you don't have to have a formal degree. You don't have to have knowledge of physics or botanical things or whatever. That each of us has a role to play in moving our communities closer to sustainability. And I hope that each person understands that he or she is absolutely essential to this transformation that we're about. Because the more of us who are involved, that means that there are fewer of us still dragging our feet and maybe even resisting or in denial. It will be a species-wide effort. And I think we'll get there, but there's much work to be done. Most importantly, how do we communicate that and educate to the next generations? So that the hope is they don't have to repeat our mistakes, that the little ones will know right off that health is a matter of all of these aspects, and that they will be able to create lives for themselves and their children one day. And there's no time like right now.